Welcome to this short video series. We've got two videos in collaborations, less talk, a ton more wising up. And it's great to be able to share some critical thinking around this space. We hear too much about collaboration, but no one ever saying, well, here, this is actually how you're going to do it. And this is what you need to be doing. And these are the pitfalls. So I'm looking forward to sharing our knowledge and experience in this space and trials and tribulations. So let's get started. In this first video, I'm going to unpack the top 6 questions that you need to ask before you even proceed past just the thinking stage. Yeah, so let's get into it, short, sharp and shiny. Number 1, the first question you need to ask yourself at that thinking phase of collaboration is, what is high value work to your business? So how do you actually define that? High value work is that sort of sweet spot between doing things that are in line with the vision and the values and the purpose of the business, aligned with what the market is telling us that they, where they're moving to, the trends, the changes that we're seeing in technology and innovation. So it's that sweet spot, but it is doing the work, the outcomes, putting the resources to what is going to give you the greatest bang for your buck and achieving that spot between values and purpose and what the market's telling us it's wanting and going towards as well too. So that's the first question you need to understand in the early phases of planning to even think about collaboration. The next one is, what impact and action matters to you as a business in the next 6, 12 and 18 months? So you've really got to start with the answers to these questions in mind before you start jumping around and looking for particular collaborators and partnerships. Plan this first before delving into that. The next question is, well, what benefit will you bring to the other business? Now, this is something that I see a lot when working with clients, and we've designed a lot of work and we've actually built a lot of collaborative capability and talent within clients. And what we do is we always ask this question, and that is, well, what benefit do you bring to the other party? And that really makes people sit up and think, well, I never really thought about the other party. And that is critical, that you are thinking about not just yourself, but what you will be able to give to the other party as well too. That's a major, I suppose, gap in the thinking and the mindset that we have seen in people wanting to collaborate. But once you know it, you can design a response around it. The next one, question 4, what is your agenda or motive? Now, this is incredibly important to be very clear up front. You've got to get very, very, I suppose, sure of that in yourself before you will go and approach people. But agenda and motive is critical to building trust. So no one will trust you, and you won't have a foundation to, which you can actually work from, unless you can explicitly say, hey, this is why we're approaching you, and this is what we were thinking. We've done our homework, and we're feeling that, if we were to work together in a particular way, that we could achieve this. And this is what we're wanting to achieve and why we're wanting to talk to you and why we actually approached you in the first place. So be clear on that as well. The 5th question is thinking about what criteria you will use to measure the success of collaborations. So how are you going to measure it? What will great look like to you? What is it that you're wanting from this? And not in some vague term, but absolutely with clarity and with focus around what are you going to get out of this? How is it going to create a completely different business for you and produce growth and entry into different markets or tell a different story to the market through the collaboration itself? So I'll unpack that in other videos, but that's number 5 out of 6 questions that you need to be thinking about before you go any further. And the final one, once again, will help you plan and scope up a really strong story around how you approach your collaboration is, what gap in the market currently can this collaboration fill? And I think that's particularly important to think about it, because when you do start to go and approach people, they will ask you, why us? Why did you choose our organisation? What do you think we could do together, and why would we even work together? So where is that opportunity? How does this create something different and deliver it in a different way that hasn't been done before? And if you're going to collaborate, that obviously you're wanting to do it for multiple reasons, but being able to innovate and create something and take a different slant on what is out there, or creating something completely that we haven't seen before or thought about in that way, is absolutely a key reason for collaborating. So they're my top 6 questions. That's what we always start with when we're working with clients and we're wanting to start to delve into the world of collaboration. We don't jump straight there. We do some heavy thinking. It's great to be able to share them with you. If you're interested in the benefits of collaborating, come back and engage in some other content that we're doing. Be part of the other learning experiences in this particular scope. And we'd love to have you. Before you go, put a question, comment, idea, opinion on the question that we've attached to this short video. We'd love your ideas and we'd love to share it. And I do hope we get to work together. Thanks for being here.